Om Shanti, essence, sweet children, there is bondage in relationships with bodies, therefore there is sorrow. Stay in relationship with souls and you will receive limitless happiness and remain in remembrance of the one mother and father. Question: which intoxication should you maintain so that you have the courage to conquer Maya? Answer: have the intoxication that you have stayed in remembrance of the Father every cycle, that you became victorious over Maya, your enemy, and became like a diamond. God Himself is your mother and father. By having this awareness and intoxication, you will receive courage. The children who have courage definitely become victorious, and they remain constantly engaged in doing godly service. Song: the heart desires to call out to you. Om Shanti. The worshippers of the deities have been remembering the paralokik mother and father, and the devotees know that the mother and father definitely has to come to give us the fruit of our devotion. Those poor people don't know who that mother and father is. They call out to him, and this surely proves that they definitely have a relationship with him. One is a Lokik relationship and the other is the paralokik relationship. There are many types of Lokik relationships. Paternal and maternal uncles, etc. are Lokik bondages. This is why they call out to the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You children know that there are no bondages in the Golden Age. You call out to the Father. We are now in bondage and wish to have a relationship with you. Devotees remember that they are in many types of bondage. Because of remembering bodies, they have many bondages. When in relationship with souls, you only remember the mother and father. There is the difference of day and night between remembering the Lokik and the Paralokik. These are physical bondages, whereas that is the spiritual relationship. You have physical relationship in the Golden Age because there are relationships of happiness there. Here, they are said to be bondages of sorrow. They wouldn't be called relationship here. Previously, you didn't know these things. You have now understood. You definitely used to call out, "Oh mother and father, come." The father would definitely only give happiness to everyone. But no one knows what the happiness is that the father gives. You now have a relationship with the father and you receive constant happiness from him. Happiness is called relationship and sorrow is called bondage. Therefore, you children call out to the mother and father to come and tell you such sweet things. Those people call out indirectly, whereas you call out directly. They also remember, "O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul." Since there is the Father, there must also surely to be the Mother. How else would the Father create? How would children write a letter to Shiv Baba? He wouldn't be able to read it just like that. Shiv Baba is sitting here. This is why you write Shiv Baba through Brahma. Shiv Baba definitely adopts someone's body. It is sung. Souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. He is called the Sadguru. He is the bestower of salvation for all. He comes and enters this body and then tells him the secret of 84 births. The night of Brahma and the day of Brahma have been remembered. First of all, there is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Creator. He creates Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Truly, the Supreme Father comes to make the night of Brahma into the day of Brahma. The day of Prajapita Brahma is also the day of the Prajapita Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris. The golden and silver ages are called the day, and the copper and iron age are called the night. You children have now come to claim your inheritance from heaven from the Father. It is for him that you sing. You are the mother and father. As the friend, he comes and entertains you in a light-hearted way. The three main relationships are father, teacher, and Sadguru. Only through these is there benefit. However, there is no question of the relationship with the paternal or maternal uncles, etc. So the perfect Father comes and makes you children perfect. You are now becoming 16 celestial degrees full. You are experienced. How could anyone else know this? How could they understand any of this unless they came into the company of you children? You now know that there is bondage on the path of devotion too. You remember him when you are in bondage to Ravan, the five vices. The Father's name is the Liberator. The English word is very good. Human beings become liberated. He comes to liberate you from sorrow and the bondages of Maya. Then he is also the guide. It is also mentioned in the Gita that he takes everyone back like a swarm of mosquitoes. Therefore, destruction will definitely take place. It is also remembered that he inspires establishment through Brahma and destruction through Shankar. Then sustenance also takes place through the one who carried out establishment. You are now becoming ready number-wise according to the effort you make. The bondages of your bodies have to be broken away from your intellects. Sannyasis leave their homes and families and run away. You study Raj Yoga while living at home. There is the example of Janak. He then became Anujanak. Many children say that they want to live in their kingdom like Janak and take knowledge. Each one is a king of his own home. The owner is called the king. There is the father, his wife, and their children. And so that is a limited creation. He creates it and also sustains it. But he cannot destroy it because the world has to grow. Everyone continues to create. It is only the unlimited Father who comes to create a new creation and have the old one destroyed. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the creator of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar would carry out the establishment of the new world and destruction of the old world. You children can understand these things very well. These things are very easy. The very name is easy yoga or remembrance. The knowledge and yoga of Bharat are very well known. The Father is now giving you children divine directions through which you will remain constantly cheerful. The new world is created by the Mother and Father. Everyone knows that God created them. You now understand how God comes and creates the new world. He adopts, creates the new world. There are definitely the Mother and Father. There is the Father and he then adopts you through this one, and so this one is the senior mother. The first adopted one is Saraswati. The father entered this one. This Mama is adopted. For you, he is the mother and father. For me, he is my husband and also my father. He entered me and made me his wife and also his children. These are very entertaining things which you should listen to personally. You to understand these things number wise. If you have understood everything, then you should explain to them others. If you are unable to explain them, it means you yourself haven't understood anything. Anyone can tell you straightway how a tree grows from a non-living seed. Until the Father comes and explains the knowledge of this unlimited tree, no one can understand it. You know that you are studying Raj Yoga with the Father and claiming your inheritance. This should be in your intellect. This is a double relationship. There you have a single relationship. You don't remember the paralokic Father. Here all of these are bondages. You know that at this time you are also in that bondage. You have now entered a relationship with the Father to become free from that bondage. Nowadays there are so many different directions. They continue to fight and quarrel with each other. They even fight over water and land. This is inside our boundary, that is not inside your boundary. They have become totally limited. They have forgotten that the people of Bharat were the masters of the unlimited in the golden age. Those who were the masters have forgotten this. They definitely had to forget, because it is only then that the Father can come and explain to you. You know these things at this time. There is bondage. Here you have a relationship with the mother and father. You know that you follow Srimad and receive the inheritance from limitless happiness. The Father says, I give you the inheritance of happiness. Who then curses you? Maya Ravan. There is sorrow in a curse and happiness in an inheritance. People don't know who gives them the inheritance of sorrow. The Father establishes the golden age, and so He would definitely give you the inheritance of happiness. The Father would not be called one who gives you the inheritance of sorrow. It is an enemy who causes you sorrow. However, no one understands these things. They have put the things of one time period into another. They say that Lanka was looted and that gold was brought over. There isn't any gold in Ceylon. Gold is found in mines and in rivers at some places. You children now know that this is an eternal world drama. This knowledge is in the intellects of you children number wise, according to the efforts you make. What status will those who don't understand anything and are unable to explain anything receive? They will have to bow down in front of those who are educated. There is a difference between the kings and queens and the subjects. Just as Mama and Baba go and climb a high status, so you too should make effort and study so much that you sit on the throne of Mama and Baba and become a beat of the rosary of victory. A lot of temptation is given to you. This is Raj Yoga. Climb the kingdom by studying Raj Yoga. At least make effort through which you will become a subject. It is always said, follow the Father. You are these children. You are His children. There is that Father, then this Father, and then there is also the Mother. She is number one in following Him. You are brothers and sisters. There has to be the one Father. Everyone says, "Oh God the Father," and so all are brothers and sisters. There aren't many other relationships. Brothers and sisters, and that's all. They have fathers, grandfathers, brothers and sisters, many relationships. Here there is one father and one dada. There is the one Prajapita Brahma, and creation is created through him. You brothers and sisters climb a status number wise according to the efforts you make. All the rest will go and hang in their own section on the tree. They have their destination. They come down from there number wise. Here there is bondage in life. When souls first come, they come into happiness. Therefore, there is first liberation in life. First of all, there is the liberation in life of the people of Bharat in heaven. The Father tells you such nice things. Mine is the one most elevated teacher and none other. Kumaris say, mine is one Shiv Baba. Kumaris have to pay full attention to this. Once you belong to this government, you have to engage yourself in doing God's service. How could you then continue to do devilish service? Each of you is given advice according to your own karmic bondages. It is seen whether you are able to become free or not. When someone has a good, shrewd intellect, she can remain on godly service only. You children are doing godly service, the service of making others wiseless. We are an army. God is teaching us how to battle with Maya. Ravan is our oldest enemy. Only you know this. You will conquer Ravan and then become like a diamond. You children should have that courage and intoxication. People continue to fight. Everywhere you look, there is nothing but fighting. We don't fight with anyone. The Father says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. Maya won't attack you then. Then also remember your inheritance. You also have to relate this to someone. Give the Father's introduction and connect their intellects in yoga to Him. He is our mother and father. Since Shiv Baba is the father, tell us who your mother is. These two are such deep matters. You ask them who the father of souls is. They would write the Supreme Soul God. Okay, so where is the mother? How can he create children without the mother? So they would then go towards the world mother Jagadamba. Acha, in that case, how was Jagadamba created? No one knows this either. You know that Saraswati is the daughter of Brahma. She too is mouth born. Only the Father is the creator. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We the spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. Mine is the one most elevated teacher and none other. Have this faith and study like the mother and father do. Follow them fully in your efforts. 2. Break the bondages of bodies away from your intellect. Follow divine directions and remain constantly cheerful. Do God's service. Blessing. May you be an incarnation of tolerance, and instead of stepping away, adjust yourself. May you be an incarnation of tolerance, and instead of stepping away, adjust yourself. Some of you children lack tolerance, and so your faces change very quickly, even over trivial situations. You then become afraid and think of either changing your place or transforming the person you are disturbed by. You would not change yourself but would move away from others. Therefore, instead of changing your place or changing others, change yourself and become an incarnation of tolerance. Learn to adjust yourself to everyone else. Slogan: justifying your behavior on the basis of
audio input.
Altruism is a quality of a yogi. Om Shanti.
काबिल हूँ तेरे ही दम पर, तुमने खूबी नवाजी है। जीत गए हम तेरी वजह से, जिंदगी की बाजी है। मान गए हम सच में तुझको, उम्दा तेरा काम है। शुक्राना हम करते दिल से, तुझको मेरा सलाम है। तुझे पाके जहाँ मैंने पाया, कुछ रहा नहीं बाकी। ऐसा प्रीत का रस बरसाया, कुछ रहा नहीं बाकी। पहचाना मेरे ख्वाबों की इस तर्ज को, तुम्ही ने तो कबूल किया है दिल की हर एक अर्ज को। लेके चलोगे मंजिल तक तुम, पलकों पे अपनी बैठा कर। सुलह हो गई खुद से मेरी, साथ आपका यूं पाकर। तेरे संग का रंग ऐसा छाया, कुछ रहा नहीं बाकी। कैसा प्रीत का रस बरसाया, कुछ रहा नहीं बाकी। सबसे अव्वल इसका जलवा आलीशान, चैनो सुकून का ये है दरिया, रूह ने पाया इत्मीनान। तेरी बदौलत सब हासिल है, मुझको ये एहसास है। नामुमकिन अब कुछ भी नहीं, तू जो मेरे पास है। तुझे पाके जहाँ मैंने पाया, कुछ रहा नहीं।